Okay. Is that working for everybody? Got it up on my side, but I don't see anything yet. Can you guys hear me okay? Oh. There I am. I see myself. All right. Everybody doing okay this evening? There we go. All right. I see you guys talking now. Hey, we got a couple people here. Sijil, Keltfire, Hermes. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Hopefully you guys are a lot warmer than we are here. It's currently 8 degrees Fahrenheit. Not a fan. So let's get some of these rated. Cool. Keltfire said we can hear you. All right. So I'm going to start with Sijil. It's my birthday after all. Thank you guys for stopping by on the birthday stream. So I figured we'd start off with some fireworks. Let's see what we got here. It's going good, Hermes. I appreciate you asking. It's been a good day. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. All right. There we go. Audio from the game coming in okay. Looks like it should be all right. A little bit low. You guys good with it? Those particle effects feel really good. Seems like you gotta hit the big ones more than once. Hitbox on it feels good. Oh, I like that noise. Just noticed the multiplier. Okay. Oh, so that means just the multiplier. Yeah. Oh, it's a nice little explosion there at the very end. I like that. B. No, sir. We've got to try that again. Trying that one again. Thank you, Rico. I appreciate the happy birthday. You know, I've not actually played Hat in Time. I keep meaning to, but I haven't. Happy birthday with every clue. I just noticed the, not in the game, but my computer, I've got the flux on, so I'm getting a little jaundice on this. Yeah, open game art is fantastic for. There we go. I got the A. That's a lot better. Yeah, open game art's fantastic for assets. I got my audio from there as well. Yeah, Sijil overall, man, this is great. I got to see it a little bit in one of the other streams last night. I think it was ProjectPaddy. And yeah, everything looks fantastic. I've always been a fan of your art style, and this is spot on with that. Oop. Looks like we got multiple different layers of parallax back there. Of course, the particle effects were good. Yeah, everything is really nice. Art style feels good. The polish on it is real good. Gameplay, core gameplay loop is spot on. Did you have the minute modifier? Yeah. yeah, this was exactly kind of what. That's right. Yeah, I did see Inmark play it as well. Yep, the pick increasing was really a great touch. Yeah, all around, great job, my friend. That's wonderful. Good way to kick it off. Oh, I haven't actually said it, but I am going to be just doing mostly WebGL builds tonight. I did have somebody in Discord request to play their game, and I will. Potatuetata, I will play your game, but it is a Windows build, so I'm going to do that one here at the end of the stream. So if you're in here, we'll play it later. Excuse me. All right. And I will also be leaving feedback on everybody's Game Jam entry page. I won't be doing that here on the stream, though. So we're just going to focus on getting as many of these played as we can. Okay. Snake on the Discord server, or Sicro. I've been watching you build this game, giving a little bit of feedback as I can. Oh, let me take Flux off real quick. All right, that should be a little better. Yeah, now I'm not so yellow. Whoa. Let's try changing that size a little bit. Yeah, so it looks like you may have some sort of like the auto full screen. I would recommend not doing that, because you can see exactly what's happening if you do have something set to an exact aspect ratio or a certain pixel distance. It won't always render properly on the screen. I'm not sure if this is this, but the mic might be a little quiet compared to the game audio. Okay, I can fix that, I think. Okay, that should, yeah, it looks like my voice should be a little bit higher now. Game should be a little bit lower. Hopefully that's good. Thank you guys for letting me know. I appreciate it. So yeah, Snake, I would recommend not doing the auto full screen, but hopefully we can still play it on here. Okay, cool. Yeah, and this is one thing that had been brought up. I know this is your first game, so first off, making a ragdoll in a 2-week period for your first game, great job. This has been a fun one to watch. I wonder if I can right click and maybe change the size. I don't see that I can. Nope. All right. So I might have to see if I can pull this one off the itch page and play it separately in the browser. I want to be able to play it correctly the way you intended it to, but right now it really doesn't seem like, since we don't have things aligned to change aspect ratios, it's going to make it a little bit hard. I know you've got a couple other UI elements up here. I'd like to be able to see those full. So next time, maybe look into how to set those UI elements to get up here and align to the upper right or the upper left of the screen. But yeah, as far as the game itself, I've been watching it, test playing every now and then. Spike, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. And this feels really good. I've played a couple of different ragdoll games. Not real familiar with the genre, but I've played a couple, and this feels really good. So I know you mentioned a tutorial that you were following. You did a great job following. It looks really nice. Since this is focused on the art round, I would like to see a little bit more of your personality in it. The black and white, really good contrast, looks good. at one point, I think you had some more like blood particle effects, and I'm not really seeing those here. Oh, I messed that one up. Yeah, there are particle effects, but it's not the blood red that you originally had. Click him for the bomb whenever he's thrown. Yeah, I know there was one. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, the gunfire, the audio feels really nice on it. Looks like we only have 3 per throw. That's probably what the upgrades are. Like I said, I can't see it. Probably these of some kind. Multiplier, score multiplier, I'm assuming. And it doesn't look like oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Let's see if that maybe an additional gunfire. So I would recommend maybe adjusting the click box a little. I can't tell exactly where I need to click him sometimes. There we go. Oh, and I just noticed whenever I clicked under him, he popped up. So I wonder if maybe there's some sort of angle on it. Like if I click below him, or if I click above him or below him, does he? Ah. Yeah, see, I clicked below him and he popped down. Ah, and then he went backwards. Yeah, I like that. I hadn't noticed it the first time. There we go. I don't know what I did, but now I've got the full game. Love it. Okay, yes, this feels a lot better than it did earlier. Okay, throw force upgrade, bomb force, we'll get score multiplier. We'll do a score multiplier and a bomb force. We'll do one more bomb as well. I think score is probably going to get us more money, would be my guess. Yeah, your physics feels really good. At one point, I believe you had asked what terminal velocity for a human was in the Discord, or you'd mentioned it or something like that. That was a fun discussion. All right, let's do one more throw. We'll do a bomb force, one more bomb, and then a multiplier. I still got a little bit left. We'll do another bomb force. Okay, I just got it. That's the throw force, the second upgrade. That's what it's for, is the initial throw. Got it. I'm a little slow tonight. Come on, give me 5. Got it. Yeah, I feel like the gameplay is really good here. The audio I really like too. Those 2 pieces would be the big ones. A little bit more of your own personality with the art style, since we aren't around focus on art. I'd like to see that. Am I moving backwards? I thought it was. And then, yeah, I would also recommend the upgrade on the UI element, just to make sure that anybody can play it no matter what device that they're on. Now I'm just trying to break the game. Yeah, I saw that there was a top of the wall there. So I'm gonna try that real quick just to see if I can break it. It looks like you got it just resetting if they go back that far. For people like me, yep. Yeah, overall, good entry, especially for your first game. Man, you should be really proud of this. I remember my first game jam entry was not anything like this. I didn't actually get that game to build. I broke it before I actually figured out how to build it in Unity. It was not a fun experience, but yeah, great job. Great job for a first game. I like it. All right. Hermes, I've been talking with you on this one. I believe you're in chat, my friend, aren't you? I saw you earlier. Hopefully you're still here. If not, everything will be available on YouTube. Hopefully a little bit later today. It may be tomorrow morning. I'm not sure how quickly it goes. Battle of the Guts. I am actually hungry now that you ask. Excuse me. Hot dog sounds pretty good right now. Can I actually click anything? I always like if I can interact with stuff on the title screen. Nope. But I would like to see the UI element like just a touch more polished. I know this is the default for Unity. If we would like our game played, where would you like the link? Yeah, you can either leave it right here, or I will go ahead and pull it up in here. Spike, I believe I saw you. That's right, I remember you telling me about this one. So yeah, I've got you added to the list. Let me move stuff so that way I've got everything in order. Cool. So scoreboard. Been talking with you on that one. If anybody is interested in how to do leaderboards in Unity, I'm probably going to be doing a video on that upcoming. I think it was the 28th, 29th is when I have it scheduled. Yes, the 29th of January is going to be one specifically focused on leaderboard. So if you want to see how I've done that one with my game, how you can implement it in yours, I will have that available. But yeah, Hermes, great job. You got everything in there. It looks like it's all working. 343, good lord. Somebody's hungry. Yeah, I saw Inmart get the 96. CJ, I see you on here. Simon CB's on there as well. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen again. Okay. Yeah, good transition up to full screen. Good. Your 3D work is always feels really good. I've tried one. Oh, looks like we got some border right there. I've tried one 3D game on my own, and it did not feel this good. Need to add space. CJ's name. Yeah, I noticed that whenever I did my one last year. It's kind of tricky how you have to do it. You either have to set it up as one. Oh, you have to set it up as one block on this side for the names, and then another side by side for the scores. That way you can adjust. Alternatively, you have to do it through code, which is not fun. I did that one. But I digress. I'm getting into the build aspect rather than playing. Let's get to it. Okay. Hey, you. Are you here for the hot dog eating contest? Please head over to the picnic table and press E to take a seat. E, okay. Then press E again to start eating hot dogs. Be careful not to eat too fast or your stomach will get full and that's game over. Press Q to drink some water. Okay. I'm just curious what all I can do. Anything in the trash? Nope, nothing in the trash. Yeah, character limit. Yeah, that's the other one. Man, 3D, it really is. It's one of those things that just is over my head at the moment. So, one of these days I'll get to it, though. Yeah, I probably have to go to the one with the hot dogs, don't I? Okay, it's E and Q to drink. Okay. Are you ready to start? You have 1 minute to eat as many hot dogs as you can. Remember, don't let your stomach meter get too full or it's game over. Continue on to this round. I'll be adding more things to do. Yeah. Let's try that again. I already know what you say. Go away. Okay, let's go a little bit quicker. Man. So I got to do two things. I got to figure out how much that meter actually goes up. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 5 is too much. It's basically 4. So I'm not actually worrying about the meter. I'm more worried about... oh, what did I do with it? There it is. Okay. Well, for some reason, I can't move. We'll have to reset it. I don't know if that was just a bug for me or if it was something you've encountered before, but yeah, for some reason it wasn't letting me click back onto it and actually look around with my character. All right, let's try this again. I need to slow down. Yeah, see, I did it again whenever I'm... seems like any time that I reset... or, excuse me, retry. I'm going to try it not in full screen and see if that helps. It also seems like anytime I talk to him, it makes me look up at the moon. I don't know if that's just me, though. Oh, ate too many. Okay, yeah, didn't do it that time. Hit pause and then resume. Okay, what's pause? I didn't actually. Okay, escape is pause. All right, here we go. All right, I'm doing a lot. Oh, about to say I'm doing a lot better, and then not so much. Yeah, I know. I get very analytical over this. I always try to... I'm one of the min-maxers. If you've ever played MMOs and you're like, oh god, I'm with that guy. Yep, that's me. What do I prefer on my hot dogs? I'm a chili cheese kind of guy with mustard. And man, that sounds really good now. Ooh, barbecue would be good. Oh, I got to watching chat and I messed up. I got to get on that leaderboard though. Just slow down, take my time. I didn't even check. What was the lowest score on the leaderboard? All right, slow and steady. We got this. And I felt like it was doing pretty good too. The music's nice and calm, very relaxing. Not the music that I would have really expected with a game, you know, kind of rapid pace like this, but it's really not that bad. It's really catchy after a while. 2 and 4, yeah. feels like it might be a 4 and 3. But regardless, I think you got it. You're pretty close on that, Wolf. If you just take it nice and slow, I think you can do a lot better than I was originally doing. Hey, we hit the 100 mark. Cool. Hey, I'm right up there with Kirby. I like it. Yeah, overall, feels really good to play. Your focus was, you know, on your core loop, which was, you know, the eating the hot dog and the drink. The mechanics were there, so you've got your core loop. The visuals were spot on. Like, your 3D work has always been great. Man, if you guys haven't seen, he has a game from, what was it? I want to say it was Vim Jam. It's like a Halloween theme where you have to go and find these pumpkins. Man, the visuals, your 3D work is always so good. So great job overall. Yeah, the UI element and those few little bug fixes, it's a good entry overall. All right. CJ, I think I saw, yeah, I've seen CJ in here. So now man, I always love your audio, especially, is always spot on. If you guys missed the other stream last night, CJ, I believe you said, whoa, it's a little loud on my end. Okay. How's that? Is that a little bit better on you guys? Might help if I actually read the entry on this one. Please enjoy Psychic Detective Carson's adventure as he solves the mystery of spectacle games. If you get stuck, answers below. I'm not gonna look at the answers. I'm just go down for movements. Nope, there's no movement. Okay. Okay. But yeah, if you guys weren't in the stream last night, CJ, I believe, said you were a DJ. That explains it, man. Your tracks are always so good. Every single entry you've ever put out there, man, I could just listen to it for hours. All right, let's get to this. Not actually. Whoop. Wasn't actually letting me do anything. Danny, I appreciate you stopping by. Good to see you. Yeah, it's not actually letting me do anything on this one. You don't have any... Nope, I don't see anything on there. CK, what's the controls on this? Controller support. Okay, CJ, I see you in there. So I'm gonna put this one on hold until I see you let me know it, because it doesn't look like it's letting me if you hit. Oh, you have to use the mouse. I wasn't. That did it. I appreciate you. Now, forgive me, I'm not going to do the voices like Patty did in the stream last night. Well, maybe I will. Can't believe I got called in last minute to a freaking murder case. I should have never told the office about my psychic skill set. Now they think I can pick up a case at the drop of a dime. You got it, Danny. I'll get it done. No use fretting about it. If anyone can solve a murder of spectacle Games, it's me. Oh, CJ, this feels so good already. And I remember your entry from last year. Between the vibe that you got going, you know, aesthetically, with the audio, the story, man, any game that you put out, I would absolutely love to play. One of these days, man, I want to see what you are capable of putting out. Suspect, press space to talk. I should go talk to that person before I go up. Voice acting for the win. I just like to do little voices for my kids when I do the stories. It's always a good time. Keltfire, yes sir, I'll put yours on there as well. Go ahead. Yeah, I'll do it afterwards. We're already in the vibe. All right, let's talk to this guy. Hello, sir. My name is Carson, and I'm the detective assigned to the murder case here. You doing okay? I don't remember the voice that he used for this person last night. The man takes a huge puff of his cigarette and then blows the smoke in your face. Like, that line alone, I feel like he should be French, but I'm not sure I can really do a French accent. Let's see, what would we do? Oh, dude, what the fuck? I could have you arrested for that. Oh, wait, that's not him, is it? Is it illegal to de-stress after a murder with a nice, good cigarette? De-stress? You blew that smoke in my face. My apologies, Mr. Detective. I was deep in thought and not prepared for such a rude shock from my thoughts. You think to yourself, this guy can't be serious. If this is how all the employees of Spectacle conduct themselves, then someone is in for a rude awakening. Unfortunately, you're still not sure if it's you or them. My apologies, sir. May I have your name and position with the company? Me? Work here? You can't be serious. My name is Ryan, and I'm a reporter. I never go somewhere I'm unwelcome. I was invited, of course. Invited? By who? Why should I tell you that? You can check the biosensors. I just arrived 5 minutes before you did. I'm not a suspect. Very suspicious already. You quickly check the company's biosensors with your advisor, and he's correct. No one's left the building, but records show he did enter it after he was called in. Oh, after I was called in. Okay, your story checks out, but nonetheless, your info could be helpful to the case. There's been a murder. You don't seem to care. He takes another huge puff, and while blowing the smoke out, he says, "Make me." He turns away, and he refuses to speak with you anymore. Silent treatment? I got ways of making you talk. Brain blast. Oh, that dissolve effect is so good. I wish I could go back just to watch it again. Ha! Take that, Ryan. Ryan's a bit pretentious, isn't he? I've accessed your brain. Unfortunately, I can only make you reveal things you would in real life, so I can't see if you're the culprit. But I think I can make you tell me who invited you. We need to get Ryan to squeal. No, who told us who? Tell us who invited him to confess, who invited him, who admit. Cool. Success. Oh, I'm covering up the text box. Here, I'm going to move myself up. Haha. Right over the brain. Appropriate. I am the brain fart. Okay, anywho. We're going to go back to the game. Just for now, I'll put myself up there. Now, who invited you here? The Spectacle Games social media manager, Nate. that one felt different. That dissolve felt different. It kind of has like a very subtle. I know CJ, you're a big Persona fan, so it almost has like a Persona feel to the dissolve. So good. Can't take credit for the art. I made very little of it by hand. Thank God for free assets and lighting to make things cohesive. Yeah, hey, the goal of this round is not to make the art. It's to use the art. Hey, I did the exact same thing, so no judge from me. This looks and feels fantastic. You did a great job. So Nate, the social media manager, invited you. Good to know. You can now press the shift key to bring up the clue list. This keeps track of clues as you find them. Okay, so Nate invited the reporter. I think I'm good to go to the next floor. Yeah. I was wondering if it was Persona feel. Okay, Ryan does not work. It's actually a reporter. It's hired or invited by Nate. Nate. Gotta find Nate. Hello, sir. My name's Carson, and I'm the detective investigating this case. Good day to you, sir. More is more. More is more? And I'm sorry, what is your name? My name's Nate, and I'm the social media manager. I don't have a good voice for Nate. The social media manager? Wait, is this the guy who invited Ryan? And more and more is our company's slogan. Oh, wait, it just hit me. Spectacle. Oh my God, I watched the whole thing last night and I didn't catch it. Spectacle games and more is more. Dude, that is such a good tie-in. Can't believe I missed that. I like the style so much that I'm learning how to make more sprites like it. So a couple months I'll be keep going with it, my friend. Every single time I see you do something like this, it immediately screams it's CJ. A little weird to be saying that during an investigation. Didn't even catch what he said. Sorry about that. You're right. My boss kind of hammers that into us. Right. Well, happy to hear you're okay. I'm going to ask you a few questions. First, did you have a relationship with the victim, Garrett? Okay, Garrett is the dead guy. I did. I'm so sad to see Garrett go. He was my boss. We worked together, coordinating some of the most spectacular marketing projects here. Yeah, Cedric, I see you in here. Oh, man, your name looks familiar. Oh, did you do what was it, Rory from last year? The one that, oh God. If that was your game, guys, Cedric has a game called Rory from last year. It feels, it's a platformer, kind of like, feels like a Metroidvania where you have to use shapeshift into animals to traverse the levels. Such a good concept. I had so much fun with that. You guys should check it out if that is the one that I'm thinking of. I digress. CJ, I'm sorry. I'll get back to it. We worked together, coordinating some of the most spectacular marketing projects here. I'm very sorry for your loss. Is there anything else I should know about him? Did he have any enemies? Garrett? Enemies? Not that I know of. He kept to himself mostly. His head was always very deep in making the biggest and best marketing campaigns in all of gaming. Riri, yes, that's the one. Man, that was such a good entry last year. Maybe jealous marketers from other studios? Or maybe a jealous one in-house? Thanks, Nate. I appreciate the info. It's pretty wild, though. Your boss with no enemies randomly dies? Does that mean you get to take his position? Take his position? He just died. Do you think I've thought about that? My apologies, Nate. Part of the job is asking the hard questions. More like the rude ones. Want to know something I think is rude? Not waiting until a detective has even investigated a crime scene before calling a reporter. What are you insinuating? That you, mister. I'm so sad about my boss died. Need to explain why you invited a random reporter to the crime scene. It's a good point. I didn't invite him. I didn't invite anyone. If you're going to make these dangerous accusations, then we are done speaking until my lawyer arrives. Nate turns away, refusing to speak with you anymore. Here we go again. Brain blast. Alright, now let's see why you really invited our good friend Ryan, the indoor smoking reporter. Why would Nate randomly invite a reporter as his... So they're not friends. I should have been paying more attention. Why would Nate randomly invite a reporter as his... Oh, shoot, there's a timer. It's covered up by my my picture on the screen. Yeah, there we go. Ha! Does that actually stop the timer? It does. I can just click off at it and stop the timer. That's cheating. I'm not going to do that. I need to get to it. Try. Friend, I know that's not going to work, but... Only real words work. Let's just make a guess. Oh, guessed. Okay, success. Invite them as a guess. That makes sense. Yeah, I won't do that one again. That's cheating. Let me get my picture back up here. There we go. It's not a good place to so that I'm not blocking it. Oh, if I get on the right screen again. Whole streaming thing's throwing me off. It is my first stream, so thank you guys for being here and being patient with me while I do this. Because more is more. We are not doing this again. Now tell me, why did you invite him? Because we have to go bigger. More is more. It's what Garrett would have wanted. More is more. He won't stop saying it. You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means. Maybe I need to give it this phrase some more thought. More is more. Why did he make that seem like such an important thing to remember? I guess we'll have to keep moving to find out. Good touch. Good touch. That typeface is really cool too. Yeah, with only 2 weeks, there's probably not very many Easter eggs in there. I'd love to see some. That would be really cool. More is more. What does that mean? Would have invited Garrett because it's what invited Ryan because it's what Garrett would have wanted. I ain't doing the voice like Patty did last night. Alright, my name is Carson, and I'm the detective on this case. Are you okay? Doing my best considering. Thank you for asking. Wow, someone who's actually not super rude for a change. I'm Michelle, the studio's design director. So you make all the great games that everyone talks about. Yeah, they talk about them. But buy them? But do they play them? Well, we certainly buy them, we just don't play them. Good lord, have you seen people's Steam wish list? Have all the games bought but never play. Not that I'm insinuating anything about myself. What do you mean? Sorry about that. It's my own personal thing. So many people buy our games because of the hype and don't truly engage with them. The whole more is more thing makes it so that each of our marketing campaigns need to be bigger and do better than the last. So the more and more thing isn't company slogan, but more of a marketing one. Kind of. It is our studio's slogan, but the CEO cares about numbers, sales, prestige. So when he says more and more, he's really talking about driving more spectacle to our marketing campaigns. God, I feel so bad for Nate. Now that Garrett is gone, he's going to have the pressure to make marketing even better than our upcoming game. Yep, my backlog too, CJ. Wait, Nate, the social media manager, is taking over Garrett's position? Huh? Yeah, in today's age, social media is at the forefront of the gaming market. He's the obvious next choice. Sijil, you're not the only one, bud. We're all right there with you. Wait, sorry, should we be talking about the case instead of Eternal Affairs? No worries, I think I got some useful info on our exchange so far. I did want to ask you, however. You likely worked with Garrett from time to time. Did anything seem off at the office leading up to his death? Off? No. No, nothing at all. That's not suspicious. Interesting. She seemed to get fidgety at that question. Are you sure nothing weird was happening I should know about? It could be how others were acting, or even how he was acting leading up to today. Anything would truly help. Nope, nothing at all. I mostly focus on the game design and don't really chat that often with him or other folks anyway. Oh wow, looks like I'm getting a call. Sorry, gotta take this. He turns away from you and starts talking on the phone, but you don't hear anything from the other end. I'm not gonna lie, I've pulled that move before. Secrets are no fun, Michelle. Let's see what you're hiding. Brain blast. Here we go again. Okay, gotta remember that there's a timer. Let's see what weird things are going on leading up to Garrett's death. Michelle needs to stop stalling and tell us what was weird. Hiding. Delaying. Delay? Well, that doesn't make sense with the story, but... And two. Oh, why? And the why is not at the end? Oh, lying? There we go. We did it again. So answer the question, Michelle. What was so weird about Garrett's death? Leading up to his death, I saw him researching deadly poisons often. I'm not sure if you guys have any friends that are writers, but writers have some of the weirdest search history. I bet he's just researching for writers, for being a writer. He's writing a story or something. Wait, Garrett was the one looking into poisons? I mean, he was a social media marketing person. It could be... I'm getting out there. I'm going to stop with that. Yes, specifically ones that would kill quickly. What the heck? Why would Garrett be the one looking for a poison? I need to talk to the CEO ASAP. I think I'm good to go to the next floor. Sorry. Not used to having the mic right in front of me. I apologize. Surprise, surprise, she's still on the phone. I guess I'll come back and talk to her later. Michelle is the design director, and Nate is going to be promoted to Garrett's marketing position. Okay, so Ryan is the... I'm going to have to backtrack over this so I got everything. So Ryan is the reporter. He was invited by Nate. Nate worked under Garrett, who is now dead. Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I wish it came through on the screen a little bit better. Maybe if I had the lights on, it would. But yeah, I love this mic. It's been one of the best things I've picked up lately. I just like the rainbow effect. My kids like it too. Okay, so we got up to Nate, who is going to be taking over Garrett's position as social marketing. Garrett was researching poison, and I forgot the other person who is the design. Michelle, that's it. Okay. It's for a poison one day, ends up dead the next. That's too weird a coincidence. I think I made a Princess Bride reference. He was clearly just researching iocane powder. Okay, cool. We're just gonna stand. I'm assuming that's Garrett. Poor Garrett. We're just gonna stand there over the body. Damn, this must be Garrett. Visor, scan. Does a scan and sends you a diagnosis. Confirmation, victim died of poisoning. Was a poison. You come into my office, stand in front of a dead man for minutes on end. And then you start whispering. Explain yourself. Whoa, sorry, sir. My name is Carson. I'm the detective investigating this murder. I was told you were coming. Thank you for getting here so quickly. Oh, Mark. Okay, I remember Mark from last night. I'm the CEO of Specta-COLOR. I'm sorry for your loss. I appreciate that. Garrett was a great man, but an even better marketer. He was the only person at this company that I could trust to uphold the more is more slogan. His next campaign was supposed to be his magnum opus. Have you heard of our upcoming game, Carson? No. I unfortunately don't get to play as many games. Play games as much as I used to because of work. And you may love our game. It's a life sim where you play as a corporate worker trying to do their best not to lose themselves to the tolls of excellence at work. Man, that one hit hard. I feel like that's our entire society right there. Everyone can relate to that one. He said that this was one that would finally make me happy. Excuse me, did you say make you happy? Of course not. I said that it would make him happy. No, you definitely said something about Garrett finally making you happy, and I'm gonna find out why. Brain blast. That dissolve never gets old. Alright, Mark, now why did you say Garrett would finally make you happy? Garrett cared more about making Mark happy than himself because of his low self-esteem, self-happiness. Corporate life is rough, yes. Self-care, self-reliance. Worth. Yeah, there we go. Got him. Now spit it out. Why was he trying to make you happy? Oop, sorry. I don't know why. I would say jump, and he would say how high. And this was his highest jump yet. We must always scale 10 times. More is more. I think I finally figured out what happened. I'm going to gather everyone up here. Give me just a minute. Sorry about that. Thank you all for coming up here so quickly. I believe I've cracked the case. Really? Who was it? My readers are in suspense. Oh, Garrett. Who killed him? Since you're all so eager, I believe that everything is not what it seems. And in fact, what actually happened was... I don't remember this from last night at all. I remember seeing it, but I don't remember what the actual thing was. Okay. Yeah, if you've got the package for the dissolves, I would love to take a look at it. Or if you've got a Git repo or something, yeah, definitely send it my way. In efforts to really want to do something. Okay, we're just gonna fill something in just so I can see what the whole thing is. there's no strangulation. Garrett was poisoned by... Okay, Garrett wanted to create his magnum opus. But he didn't want to murder, he wanted to impress the boss, which I believe was Mark. Who was he poisoned by? I'm gonna say it was Nate. Garrett really wanted to impress Mark. I'm gonna try that. Was going to be promoted. Was Garrett poisoned by himself? Let's try that. I want to see if that... Okay, no. If we've already done Nate and Garrett, we'd probably just put in others. Okay, that's not the one. Okay, so that is correct. Okay, it's also not Nate. Try Michelle. We're just gonna kind of brute force it a little bit. Oop, not Nate. He was poisoned by Mark. Okay. Yeah, it really is. Keltfire is exactly right. This is super impressive. Let's see, I think I originally had Mark here. So that one was correct. Bam, there we go. I didn't even catch what it was. I think he was manipulated by Mark. Oh, that makes sense. He was manipulated by Mark. Okay. This is no laughing matter. A man died because of you. No, don't you see? He's brilliant. Truly be our best marketing spectacle yet. A man kills himself to work to promote a game about the perils of work-life balance? This is going to be amazing. That's actually a little twisted. Not even a little, that's a lot twisted. Sir, how can you say that? Garrett is dead. Oh, hush, Michelle. Think about the number of hands that will be on your game. You're going to have some pretty big shoes to fill, Nate. Bob is going to have a field day with this one. Who is Bob and what does he have to do with anything? Love writing and narrative in games. Spent the first couple of days outlining the story and diagramming the characters, which characters reveal which clues, and then I wrote the dialogue. Yeah, this is top-notch. Everything about this is fantastic, CJ. Mark, you're coming downtown with me now. Oh, that's Bob. Good evening, folks. Boy, do we have a story for you tonight. I don't know why I'm giving him like a nasally voice, like a 60s radio kind of person. Our lead investigative writer, respondent Ryan, was randomly invited to Spectacle Games HQ, where there was a death. Yes, I'm gonna stop that. I think I might be a little loud for the kids. They're all asleep. Yes, their marketing director committed suicide right in his office by poisoning. But that's not all. If stories are true, then he was manipulated by the boss, Mr. Morris Moore himself, Mark. How? Well, the Spectacle Games team had a new game release in work-life balance and the deathly tolls it can have. Apparently, Garrett took this to heart and used it as his last big marketing spectacle of his life. Unfortunately, no charges could be put on the CEO Mark due to him not technically breaking the law. And he was back to work within a week. Dude, that's not cool. I would have words about Mark. We're not going to do that on screen, but I have feelings about Mark. In other news, their game Corporate Death, the Life Sim, has reached 20 million copies in its first week of sales, a new record for the studio. CJ, very nice, man. This has been fantastic. I really enjoyed that. I know you've been working on a couple things behind the scenes in between GDKO. I can't wait to see what you do with this. This is, well, not necessarily with this, but whatever you do decide to work on, I am looking forward to see what you do, my friend. Let's see. Yeah, Mark sucks. Do you recommend any tools for setting up the diagram or something like that? I never really know where to start when planning out the story. Yeah, I'm right there with Keltfire. Any tips that you've got for us, I would love to hear. So great job. That was really fun. We've got a couple more. I'm going to scroll back up real quick. If I haven't added yours to the list, let me know, Spike. I think I saw yours. Keltfire, I know you're here or were. Cedric, let's get you guys added. Yeah, just from the screenshot, dude, that's gonna look just as cool as it did last year. So, if you guys are just catching up in the stream, thank you guys for being here on my very first stream ever and my kind of birthday celebration. We're playing some GDKO games. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you like game dev stuff, I'd love to have you here. Why don't we take just a quick 5-minute break if you guys need to grab you a drink, use the bathroom, anything like that, and then we'll pick back up with, already forgot whose is next. Sorry, guys, I'm going to move you back to the end of the list, and it looks like, Dave, yours is going to be up next. Hey, that's okay. Some of these games, you know, the point's not finishing the entire game. Several last year were just focused on, you know, just having the visuals or just the audio. It's not about finishing the whole game. No, you're good, dude. So let's take just a quick 5-minute break, and I'll see you guys back here in just a few. Okay. No, that wasn't quite 5 minutes. I just needed to get me a refill on my drink, so we won't start up just yet, just in case there are some people still doing that. Only got good at finishing games this year, and I've been doing games for like 2. Dropped out of GDKO because I was frustrated and couldn't finish my game and didn't submit it. Still regret not turning something in. Hey, I am right there with you, man. If you guys haven't done it, if you guys were in GDKO last year, or even if you weren't, go back and look at your Game Jam entries from a year ago, and you will see a ton of progress, like in almost every case I've ever seen. I went back and looked at my entry from last year's Shiloh, which visually, I love the idea. I thought it was really cool. Knowing what I know now, man, there were so many things that I tried to do way too quickly, and I just didn't have the skills yet. The movement controller on it was so bad. If you guys like platformers, do not play that one. You got stuck in the walls. You couldn't move after a dash. It was bad, but I learned a lot from it. And if you look at the progress I made, even up to round 3 or 4, the progress is huge. And then compare that to now, I feel like I can make an entire Atari 2600 style game within the period, with the 2 weeks period of GDKO, where last year I could barely make the movement controller. The progress you make is huge. And that's one thing I love about these game jams. You learn so much. Let's see, Wolf. I didn't test enough last year and had a killer bug. Found it's important to regularly export and have someone test. Yes, absolutely. There have been a lot of people asking for playtesters this year. I will be more than happy to playtest anytime I'm available. Get your playtesters. They will find so many things that you weren't expecting. Loden, I'm looking at you, my friend. It can be hard to notice your improvement. Going back to older stuff helps you see it. Absolutely. Manage code more properly now? Yes. I've noticed my code. I come from a web dev background, and if you aren't in web or software development, game development, just the way you think about programming, it really is different. Same, my games are so much better than last year. Yeah, your games were good last year, but this one feels really good, CJ. You did a fantastic job on that. Wolf and Spike are testing each other's games. Yes. Yep. Everything's looking great so far, you guys. Let's get back to the games. I'm gonna pour a little bit more water. I'm out already. You know, I've never actually streamed before, and I didn't know how much, how dry your voice can get doing it. I've heard that before, but I've never actually experienced it. It's kind of a new sensation. Okay, we have Game Dave, the Dave Destroyer, I believe. Okay, let's see what we got. Steve's Fusion Musical Spectacular. Oh, I believe I saw this. All art created from you. Good. Okay, A, D, and E. I didn't actually see. What was your modifier for this round? Fusion, Shelfman's. Let's see what we got. Mark that. Okay, synopsis. Steve is a man with a love for theater, so he took this job even though he didn't have any time to rehearse. So now he must figure out everything on the fly. Read the sign to find the genre. Max the genre to... Looks a little like part of it. Yeah, even on my screen it is cutting off. I don't know if that is set to a particular size. Hold on, I am going to move this real quick to a different monitor just to see. There we go. I know you guys can't see this. Yeah, so to match the genre to a costume, prop, and background, make sure to get on stage before the sign goes away. Gain spectacle for matching, lose it for not being on stage or matching. Okay. So I think it was Snake's entry from earlier. Oop, not that. Where some of the UI elements were not aligned to. Not sure what's going on there. There we go. Where some of the UI was not aligned on. It was not scaling to different resolutions, and this may be one of those cases that you may have like a static aspect ratio. I would be careful doing that. See if you can start making those UI elements aligned to the various screen corners. That way people can play it on all different sizes. On this one, because of this computer not being all that powerful, I have to play the game itself on a smaller resolution monitor and have my stream on a different one. And I can't see everything that's on there. So be careful with that in the future. But that aside, small point. All right, so AD and E. Okay, so we got a country. Interact and bags. Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't notice the background. That's different from the playtesting I did. Techno. Okay, so I see the... oh, that's how you do it. Okay, I saw the ropes there at the end. Cool. Okay, so got country again. I don't see any kind of timer on how much time is remaining. I may have just missed it though. The reviews are in, and it's good. Help the safer scene. Pretty good, all things considered. The songs were great, and though the main actor forgot a few things, it was very enjoyable. Okay. Let's try again, because I wanna experiment a little. Oh, I think the bottom part is the timer. See, now it's in the red. Okay, that is the timer. Okay. I would like to see that a little bit more apparent. If you guys notice down here, this little bar, classical. We're going to try to do this at the same time. You know what? We don't need to. But you can kind of see the elements. We've got country, classical, rock, and techno. It's in the same order on the other side. I think that's a good touch, having them kind of mirror themselves. Oh, I didn't actually notice the audio playing there. You've got the little piano piece at the same time. So we've got country, classical, is that rock? Yes, and techno. Okay, so you've got the same order on all of them. That's a really good touch. I like that. It's going to make it easier for the player over time. So good addition there. I'm just curious what all you can do. Okay. Classical. Animations for the audience there is good. This is one of those subtle things that you may not have. I am a classically trained musician. I've been playing since I was in like 5th grade. And I like listening to the tracks that are on there and seeing if the sheet music matches. And if any of you are classical musicians, no, this does not match. So you're not going to sneak anything by me on that one. Overall, good little core game loop. You focused on getting what you can do done. The things the player can do is not over the top. I think that's really good not to overwhelm them. The UI is probably the thing that I would say focus on the most. Your core loop was there. The visuals themselves work well. The audio works well. You feel like you're in a theater setting. You get those audio pieces as feedback. All good there. The UI. Why is everybody laughing? Okay, I probably just missed something. Yeah, so things like this would be my biggest piece of feedback. I'm not sure what engine you use. Okay, so Unity. Yeah, play with the alignment tool. Getting used to the canvas and panel and the alignment of those is a little bit unusual. I would say spend just a couple hours getting really used to how that functions. It really does make a difference, especially once you start adjusting size ratios. The other small piece that I have in regards to the UI is your typefaces. You do really good with keeping it simple. I would like to see just a touch of variety, and this could be for anybody. In terms of typefaces, you really want one for body of text and then another for your like header text. You really don't want to go over the top. Works really well here. Kill Bill reference. I gotta be honest, I went a different way with that. I did not see Play Bill. I saw Playboy at first, not Kill Bill. So you probably had the better reference of the two, and there was a reason that I didn't actually say that one. I digress, and I'm going to move on. So you have kind of this 8-bit pixelated font here, and I noticed on the press E to interact, you go to this sans serif type font. Okay, now that I'm looking at it, it's also pixelated as well, but it is a little different. So I don't have an immediate suggestion on that, but I would spend a little bit more time. Yeah, I would spend a little bit more time choosing out those fonts in the polish phase. Of course, we only have 2 weeks, so that's kind of a moot point for this one. But yeah, overall, great entry, my friend. That was good. Okay, who do we have next? We have Spike. I remember you asking me about this one in the Discord server. Let me check your. I keep going off the wrong screen. What do you have? You were on Team Space Spy, one of the biggest rivals in GDKO. Okay, minute using construct. Joined the jam a week late. Yeah, if you're a newcomer to GDKO, man, it's good to have you. This is a fantastic community, and I hope you've enjoyed your time here so far, and I'm curious to see how far you go. Your page looks really good. This is one aspect of game jams that I think gets kind of overlooked a lot is the splash screens. This is a good one. Very subtle on the borders. Your font choices are really nice. I like that. If using Google Chrome, what am I using? I'm using the Microsoft one, Edge. Don't judge me. I'm doing it because I can't show you my Firefox or Chrome because of work. Excuse me. Okay, devlog coming. I am going to. I don't think I'm logged in right now. Spike, I'm gonna add you on YouTube real quick. I always love to support other people and learn from their process. I missed it. What was it? Spike Studio. All right, I've got that pulled up. I'll check it here. I'll get added here in a little bit. Okay, let's get back to it. Space for power, angle, and tuck. R to restart menu. Okay. Okay, leaderboard name, begin typing, brain fart. Backspace to clear, type name to start, hit enter. Okay, cool. Oh, that fade was good. Okay, you've just escaped the barn. Flip forward and achieve your dream of stardom. I can't quite tell. Do you have a way to... Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Can you actually enlarge it? I don't see. Yes, I don't see settings. Actually, oh, there's the settings. Okay. Dull background. No. Yeah, so I don't see any kind of way to. Oh, there's a full screen right there. That's what I was after. Cool. Yeah, that's feeling good. I'm actually posting a devlog now. Was exporting while walking. Yes, I will check it out first thing tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm going to be at work, and I'm able to listen as long as I'm not, heads down on code. So yeah, I will check it out first thing tomorrow morning. I'll have it added. Hey, even if it's a devlog for another jam, yeah, I always like to see what people are up to, what they've built, what their process is. I'm going to be doing the same for this one this upcoming week. So I'm looking forward to it. Matthew, good to see you. I appreciate you stopping by. If you have a game, let me know, and I will get it added to the list. I don't recall seeing your name on the list. MagicalMCBoss, your dev name. So, hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, and I can't see my faces over that block. All right, so I missed what I'm actually supposed to do. Do I hold it? Okay, and I guess I'm supposed to land in the zone? HazMatt. Okay, I gotcha. Yep. I can get you added. You can also replay the tutorial in settings. Yeah, I will do that. Menu. Because there's something about the angle and the velocity that I need to know. Patty, I appreciate you stopping by, my friend. Good to see you again. I was over in Patty's stream last night. If you guys are on Twitch, ProjectPaddy, definitely worth checking out his stream. Very entertaining. My voice acting on CJ's game was nothing compared to his. So if you guys want a good entertaining time, definitely go check out his stream. Okay, you've escaped the barn. Flip forward and achieve your dream of stardom. Hold space to charge your power bar. When you release it, you will lock in the jump power. Okay, next is your jump angle. Hold spacebar to lean back and release when ready to jump. Okay. To help you land on your feet, hold spacebar to tuck. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Malek, good to see you. I appreciate you. Kevin, I see you in here as well. I will get you guys added. I'm not, let's see, we got a good hour and a half at least. Yeah, I should be able to hit everybody. So after this, I will go back up and get you guys added. All right, now that I kind of understand, we're gonna jump into it and see if we can get in the puddle or the hole. Oh, I did the angle first instead of the velocity. Too far. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. It's been a good birthday so far. Minus the oh, I did it again. Minus the close to sub-zero temperatures. Currently 6 degrees Fahrenheit right now. No, thank you. But we're gonna go out and celebrate and have a good time a little bit later in the week. Oh, I got close on that one. Don't tell my kids, but I'm actually taking them out for hibachi. We have not actually taken them to a hibachi, and I'm wanting to let them see that. Yes, spacebar to rotate faster. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, too far. Oh, so close. So is it kind of like gymnastics where you really have to stick the landing? Yep. I didn't actually experience my first hibachi until, actually, my wife was the one that took me to the first one. And it was pretty cool. I remember seeing them, like in passing, but I had never actually experienced it, so I'm wanting them to do it. Okay, there we go. "30 degrees of upright it'll land." Okay. Oh, so you have to do like both of them in like consecutive jumps? Okay, I'm getting it now. Not sure how far over it is. Okay. So I like that, and probably just a little bit. So this is one of those I'm gonna have to come back and play on my own, because I'm probably overthinking the math in my head. Yeah, definitely recommend it. The only thing I will say, if you have any kind of allergy, make sure you let them know. I have an alien allergy, so garlic, onion, anything like that. The grilled onion will burn. So yeah, if you got allergies, make sure to make them aware ahead of time. But yeah, otherwise, definitely go do it. It's a good experience. There we go. Now that I've got kind of the 30 degrees thing, that makes it a lot easier. There's modes to make it easier. Okay. I probably need that for now. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, the cursor and the, okay. I'm going to go with the way it was intended. It does sound a little quiet on the stream. Can you guys actually hear it okay? I'm going to turn it up. Hide grass outline. Yeah, so it doesn't look like there's anything that... yeah, the accessibility on this is fantastic. Putting together a menu is one of those things that I've personally always struggled with. So you've got some really good pieces on here. I'm on the wrong screen again. There's challenges. Oh, I saw the slow-mo jump. You know, I'm going to try this one more time. Oh, I thought I had it. So Malik, hibachi is it's a Japanese style grill where they cook everything right there in front of you, but he also puts on a show. So he'll, dice onions and put the little rings. He'll stack them to make like a volcano, and then put this type of liquid that has very low temperature, cooking temperature, and it will grill the onions, but it also creates like a smoke effect. And he'll like twirl eggs and like throw them up into his hat and crack them on the spatula and make hearts and things. It's a dinner and a show basically. Highly recommended if you've never got to experience one. It's a good time. Oh. I did it again. Yeah, the one thing that keeps getting me, of course, aside from not getting the angles just right, is you have to use the same button press twice, which isn't really that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. Perfect. There we go. I got that one. But it does throw me off a little bit because I keep accidentally pressing it a little bit earlier than I intended to. Yeah, so I'll probably need I'm not sure how to do that one. You'll either need a lot more power or a much harder angle. And either way, I'm not sure the best way to go about doing that. Yeah, that's a good idea, Spike. I'm gonna have to take that in my games moving forward. I think a couple people have the double back didn't work. A couple people have told me that my audio is quite loud, and with your accessibility pieces that you've had that I've seen so far, I'm gonna have to study your game for a while just to see what all you've added, see if there's any kind of repeatable pieces. You don't have to jump. You don't have to jump consecutive zones. Like, can you just jump at any spot? Oh, so I don't have to go straight from one zone to the next. I can just, go to the grass in between. Ow. So I can hit this grass in between and then go to the next one? Oh, see, that is going to help. That's the piece I was missing. There we go. For some reason, like in my head, I was thinking you had to go from one straight to the other, and it's probably one of those things in the tutorial I just missed it. No, that was good. Now that I understand what piece I was missing, this feels really good. I already really like this. I'm gonna have to come back and play this off stream, and this is one I think my wife would like as well. So I'm gonna have her play it as well. Okay, I'm not gonna try to make that whole thing in one. Yep, that's definitely the piece. I already feel like I'm doing so much better now. Oh, over-rotated. You also unlock a hat from doing challenges. Yep. lambs and hats are always a good thing, so I'm most definitely going to see if I can... You are talking to one of the biggest achievement whores out there, so I'm going to have to try to unlock absolutely everything. Yeah, I feel like I'm already doing a lot better now that you've told me that piece. Oh, I thought I had it. There we go. Overdo this one because of how close. Ooh, over-rotated. As soon as I did it, I felt it. Yeah, the mechanics are so good on this. Oh, I over-rotated again. See, even now that I've got it figured out, or at least I feel like I do. Now, that's not to say it's easy, but I feel like now that I've got it, I can tell whenever I'm doing it right or wrong, just by the feel so much quicker. So now it's just practicing and getting that perfection on there. Okay, I gotta be careful on the angle on this one. Oh. Cool. Finished with a score of 200,000. I did not get 200,000 or four jumps. Oh man, you've got so much on this. How many levels do you have altogether? Is it just the 5 levels? Yeah, it looks like it's just the 5. I'm gonna go ahead and go through them just a little bit more. I'll probably play through the I'll probably play through those 5 levels, and the achievements I'll save for my own another time. I don't think I'll have time to do those tonight. Man, I missed it again. Oh. I've rotated. Actually, I'm looking at the timer because of how long it took me to get the that you don't have to do it in one. But yeah, the art style on this is fantastic. The sound effects are spot on. I think a little music would be a good addition. This round isn't focused on that, so not a big deal in this case. The amount of accessibility you have in this is so good. There's all these little polish elements, like the shake on everything whenever you mouse over it. All the different, you know, oh, now I see the different hats. Oh, did I actually get a hat? I did. I got a hat. That's cool. Yeah, there's so many good things in there. This is really fun. So I would be curious to see if you're gonna, in the settings, you can increase it. Oh, there is music. Okay. Now I hear it. I just didn't have my headphones up enough to be able to hear it. Is it the same music that all throughout? Yeah. it's nice chill music. I think it was Hermes' game where I said I felt like it wasn't the one that I was expecting. Same sort of thing here. In both cases, I feel like it went a different direction, but it still works. I like that. Very chill. Like, I feel like I could play this for a very long time without getting worn out on it. There are some games where, you just hear the same track over and over, and it's almost too much. So, good entry. Good entry. All right, let's keep moving. Keltfire. I have worked with Keltfire in a game jam before for Vimlark. Oh, I don't need to do that. So let's see. What was your? You also had Minute. That is one of those modifiers that I was a little curious how people were going to do it, because Minute, most people think the 1 minute long of something, but there's been some interesting ones that I've seen so far. Okay, let's see. You are a humble ant gathering food, providing for your queen. Then along comes a troublesome Billy. Let's see how much food you can gather before time runs out. A spacebar to pick up the food and deposit it, and WASD to move. Yeah, I know Keltfire, I believe, was out of town for work. I may be thinking of the wrong person, but didn't have a ton of time to work on it. But I also know the quality that Keltfire can put out, so I'm curious to see what you got. 15, good lord. I'm going to be, Spike, I'm going to have to pick your brain in the Discord at some point. I'd like to hear how you went about doing things like the achievement. I did a couple for one of my entries last year. And the whole thing is just like if statements and player prefs, which is totally not the way I recommend anyone doing it, just FYI. But yeah, I'm going to have to pick your brain in Discord if you don't mind. You don't have to. All right, let's see what we got. Keltfire, just a lot of work during the first portion. Yeah, I understand that. That happened to me one round last year. Okay, deposit. Okay, Billy. We leave in 1 minute. You can play. Okay, thanks. He's trying to burn me with the... Oh, that's not very nice. I don't like this Billy kid. Oh, he got me. Okay, so I thought I hit try again. Deposit all the food. Okay. Okay, so you have 1 minute to get as much food as you can and avoid being maliciously burned to death by this little kid. Is there a timer? Yeah, there is a timer. Okay. Dude, this is mildly terrifying at the same time. I think I would like to see the hitbox for the food just a little bit higher. I feel like I have to be pretty darn close to it. Just a touch bigger would be nice. It's still not bad though. Ow. But your core loop, it seemed like you really focused on getting the gameplay down, and it does feel like that was really the focus. Your core loop is there. This is it feels fun, and I feel like I need to be avoiding them. Like I know precisely what I need to do. Really good job on the game loop. the animation feels nice on, like, it's very simple on the ant. Oh man, I've already taken 2 damage already. The animation on the ant feels good. Maybe just a little, like, I think maybe having 8 directions instead of, oh, I did it again. Having 8 directions instead of 4. But, you know, I know time considering the time you had, yeah, you still managed to get what you needed. I'm curious just to see what all you've got here. Okay, so I'm assuming everything's blocked in. Okay. So now I'm just curious I'm going to explore and see what all's on here. So, got some mushrooms, some leaves. So yeah, the whole thing's just blocked in. Yeah, your core loop is there. The music is very fitting. Billy is mildly terrifying at the same time. Oh, I just noticed it. It looks like the ant always faces up as well, no matter which direction I'm moving. I would like to see, like, whatever direction you move, just continue facing that direction. Yeah, really good entry, my friend. That is, like, it's a good feeling game. I know you are probably harder on yourself than anybody else. I know I certainly am about my own stuff. Considering the time you have, you should be really proud. This is a really good entry. The map is something I really wish I had more time to add to. Wanted to implement a way to hide from Billy for a little bit, but obviously time was an issue. Yeah, I can understand that, but you did exactly what I think you should have done, cutting that out and getting focused on the game loop. You did it spot on. You did it exactly the way I think you probably should have. Very nice. I like it. Billy needs hairspray and a lighter. Yep, I can see that. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, I never actually added anybody else to the list. I am so sorry, guys. If you haven't seen yours on here or haven't mentioned it lately, let me know. HazMatt, I see you on here. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong one again. I can't get used to that. Let's see, who else? Malek, you are here. Spike. Oh, I did Spikes. I'm gonna have to go back and play that one again. Patty, I think you are here as well. Okay, I think I've got it filtered by that, or that's what it was. Who else do we have? Wolf, have I played yours? No, I have not. Oh, I remember seeing this one in ProjectPaddy's last night. I'm a big Metroidvania and platformer fan, so I'm really looking forward to playing that one. Who else do we got? Rico. Yes. All right. Anybody else that I have missed? Never know. I see you in there as well. Yeah, this is another one that I was looking forward to after watching it last night. HugBug? I remember seeing you post this one in the Discord. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit terrified of this one. Who else do we have? I see a couple others. Cedric, I told you I would do yours. I've already got yours up. Bundles. All right, I think that should be enough to get us started. I'm going to go about another hour. I do have work in the morning. Hopefully this should, I think an hour should be enough to get through all this, so let's get going. Excuse me. Oh, it opened it. All right, if HazMatt's telling me it's pretty cool, I'm gonna go off that. I'm looking forward to it. Bear with me. I'm trying to get it kind of in the order that I saw people come in. You know, a couple people have been here for a little while, and I appreciate you all. There's Cedric. Okay, so it looks like it just went backwards. Okay, Cedric, yours is Shelf Man, which I believe was Network. Is that what it was? Info cards. Shelfman is Fusion. That's it. Okay. Okay. Oh, I just needed to keep going to the final page. Man, your art style is so good. And for anybody who wasn't here earlier, I was pointing out a game that Cedric made for round 1 of GDKO last year called Riri. It feels like a 2D platformer or Metroidvania where you embody different animals and you have to use the animals' abilities to traverse the level. It looks and feels so damn good. If you haven't seen it already, definitely go check out. It's definitely worth it. No time to finish since I also have other jams. I know that feeling. I've taken on way too many at once before. QWER to move. Okay, it'll feel like playing League of Legends. Got it. Right mouse to move. Space to open tooltips. Okay. Click. Good animations. Okay, you said right click. C. Okay, Q is that. Okay. Okay, dash is long a distance to the mouse position. Okay, that should be the phase out. Skill type is auto. How do you actually use? Oh, okay, already use the skill. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, so that's the phase out. Okay, press space. Oh, I've already done that. Okay, so what are all the abilities? QQE is Firewing. That sounds like an ability. Very long cooldown. I wonder if the abilities all have their own cooldown, or if... Okay, let's try that, and then we're going to switch abilities. Okay, yeah, so they all have their own cooldown. That's a really interesting effect. I'm not sure if any of you guys play League of Legends. One of the most recent champions, you can, like, each QW and E, you can press multiple times, and it activates multiple abilities. So instead of the normal, 4 that you have, he has like 12. This kind of feels like that. I haven't got to play him a whole lot. Yeah, I can see where you're saying that it's unfinished. Like, the mechanics look and feel spot on. I would say they're a little bit complex, but it's probably just because I haven't done much. QWQ. I'm I'm holding space like I'm trying to keep my mouse cursor the camera position with my character like League of Legends does. That would be one complaint that I have is like having to right click everywhere. Of course, that's not really that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. Most games do that. Yeah, I would say it's a little bit too many abilities for a game jam. Really great idea. I love having that many abilities, and if you could get used to it, Dota guy, yeah. I haven't played Dota in a very long time. Oh, I really like that one where it like shot a projectile, and then a few seconds later you you teleport over to it. Yeah, that's a cool ability. Okay, let's see what else we've got. That's the fade out. Okay, we got like a little dash. I want to see what all of them do. That one probably attacks. It's got a much longer cooldown. Yeah. So I see them all there. My biggest complaint with this list is right now I don't know what all of them do without actually experimenting, which is part of the fun of a game jam or a game, I should say. Oh, that one had like a rapid fire. Yeah, I agree. I'm with HazMatt on that. A full game of this would be absolutely amazing. I think if you had the opportunity to teach the different combinations a lot longer, that would be great. For a very short game jam where you really don't have the opportunity to really explore the ideas fully, this many abilities might be a little overkill. But even with that said, like it feels so good. I'm gonna have to come back and keep exploring that one. So after the dummy, is there any other part to this, or is it just mainly focused on this part right now? Wizard of Legend and Magicka. Yeah, I agree on that. So overall, this is really clean, just like the one from last year. Your UI elements are spot on. Your polish elements, like the glow around each orb, the trees. It's clearly in your art style, and I think this is really well done. I would absolutely love to see a full game played of this in the future. Try EWE. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I see what I was doing. I had a different and EQE. Okay. Let's see. EWE is that one. That one's on cooldown. EQE. And then you said EQQ. Oh, okay. EWE. We'll do that again. EQE. So he's stunned him. Oh, okay. He's out of health. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I think the biggest thing here would just be getting used to all the abilities. Right now, there's not really an explanation of any of them, so you have to really either just experiment and find one that you like, or just instinctively know. A longer tutorial where you can acquire the abilities and learn how to use each of them would be a really interesting reset. You need to refresh the page. Yeah, so keep going with this. Just like Riri, I would love to see a full game of this. I mean, it seems like everything you touch, I just really enjoy playing. So great job. Yeah, since this is focused on the art style, of course, is your style. UI elements are, they add to it so well. The icons at the bottom, really good art. The typeface is good. Polish elements are all there. That would be my big thing. There's not a ton of gameplay, and I feel like, yeah, just introducing the player to it. It's a little bit much for just the game jam. But that aside, this is great. Good job. Okay. Get a drink real quick. Okay, HazMatt. Oh, I missed your modifier too. Also Fusion. Oh, I didn't even catch it on the previous one. Fusing the keys to make new abilities. That was good. Okay, it's all about a man fused with spectacles after a fusion reactor malfunction, trying to stop a man fused with an octopus from causing another fusion reactor meltdown. But is it too late? Technically, yes. There's no way to stop the explosion. So don't worry about trying to find a secret ending, but who knows what crazy effects it will have. Perhaps we'll find out in round 2. Wait until he's dizzy. He can't be hurt while his arms are spinning. Space to jump. Also use controller. I appreciate that. Anytime that there is controller support, very good. Okay. Use control stick to move and A to jump. I love the old-timey movie sound already. I'm going to turn that down. Which one is A for me? Oh, there we go. After an explosion at a nuclear fusion test, a brave gentleman was poked by a pair of radioactive spectacles and became Sir Spectacles. I feel like I should have that 60s radio announcer voice that I did earlier. However, the greedy businessman funding the project was fused with his radioactive pet, becoming Mr. Monocle. I'll stop that. Despite the danger, in an attempt to regain lost expensive, Mr. Monocle was starting up the fusion reactor again. Can our fearless hero use the power of fisticuffs? I love that you brought in fisticuffs again. You were using that in chat, and it was great. To prevent another nuclear disaster, or is it already too late? Okay, can't touch him while arms are spinning. Okay. Yeah, the old-timey movie aesthetic is really good here. It's not a choice I've seen done too often, but it's really well done. I might have to borrow this one, honestly. Hey, we did it. Give it up, Monocle. You've been beaten. I already told you it's too... I'm not sure if I missed it the first time, but there's a typography change between Mr. Monocle and the rest of it. and I'm not sure what I think of it just yet. I'll have to re-look at it again here in the future. Oh yeah, can't be old-timey without fisticuffs. I love it. Yeah, so here we have this sort of thin serif font. I'm gonna replay it just real quick. I'm not gonna redo the whole thing. Yeah, see here we've got kind of this 8-bit font. Here we're using a serif, a thin serif font. Same here, same serif font. Yeah, there we switched to almost like this handwritten. Sorry, I hit the mic. Yeah, the ragtime piano is really good. Yeah, I like the idea of doing, having them all have their own personalities. I don't remember who it was. Actually, now that, I wasn't paying attention. I think it was Inmark last year. It kind of gave me the same piece of advice. He was like, try to minimize your colors and your typography. No more than 3 main colors in your game, and no more than 2 primary typography pieces. And whenever he pointed out and how to do it, it was a really helpful a good piece of advice. Having typography for every character may be a little bit much, but you know, it all depends on the project. It's just one of those things that I picked up on the first playthrough. So in this case, I think it might be a little much, but that's just my opinion. Overall, really, really good entry. That's a good aesthetic, which is the focus of this round. The core gameplay is there. I would like to see you expand this into a full game as well. Really, really nice job. The MagicalMCBoss. Hey, I appreciate the birthday wishes. No worries being late. There's no late with these. They go on as long as we want them to. And I appreciate you stopping by. Speaking of, if any of you guys are new, this is my very first stream. We're playing some GDKO entries, Game Dev Knockout. I think most of you are probably entered in that, but if you're not subscribed to the channel, I do a lot of game dev stuff here. I'm going to be doing some interviews with other devs in the future, tutorials, things like that. Feel free to sub if that's something you're interested in. No pressure, though. Just hang out if you want. So, Malek, let's get this bad boy played. A network with Pig Dev. I think this is maybe the first Pig Dev one that I have seen. I was watching you develop this, and I have seen a lot of good progress out of Malek this last year. Excuse me. If you guys aren't familiar, Malek, I believe, is 14 years old. And has already won, I think, like 6 game jams in the last year. Dude's been pumping out a crazy amount of work, and some of them are really high quality. There's one called Power Lines. Definitely go check out. He's got some cool games out there. So, Insanity TV. Let's see what we got on this. Make an entire news broadcast right before it airs, then watch your miserable creations. Made for GDKO Round 1. I love that you always include the icon for Big Papa Xander. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, Magical, I don't think I have. Drop it in chat, and I will get it added here in just a minute. I think Malek's on a little bit of a timer, so I'm going to get him going pretty quick. Okay, day 1. Type what it says, no backspace. Choose the picture closest to the descriptor word. Shows how much time is left. Okay, what do? Oh. This just in recently. A lawyer has fallen down the stairs and was sent to the hospital for a broken toe. Probably that. Since he is a lawyer, he had the great idea to sue the laws of physics. Probably that. Oh. What followed was a drawn-out court battle between him and... Wow, I'm not doing good on the typing. They settled it outside of court. Wow. Course. And physics gave him $10 million in compensation.
This just in. Recently a lawyer has fallen down the stairs and was sent to the hospital for a broken toe. Since he is a lawyer, he had the great idea to sue the laws of physics. What followed was a drawn-out court battle between him and physics. In the end, they settled it outside of course, and physics gave him $10 million in compensation.
Okay. Yeah, Malek really is a dev prodigy. Like, I'm really impressed that you would keep putting out games of this quality at the age you are. Man, if you keep it up, you are going to do so well. I don't even want to say well, because you're already there. You're going to be doing so much better. You really have a knack for this. Please keep going, Malek. Let's see what else we got. The spaces. I always ended up one letter off. Yeah, I did. And I agree with Keltfire. Like a high score on this would be really cool. Stabilize the audio by turning it up or down. Pick the title closest to what you're typing. Okay, so now we have more things in there. Okay, this in wow. From a nearby beach. Have been invading the local. Do I have to keep it at a certain one? I think it started at 25. Theme park. We don't know how the turtles are moving at such an alarming rate. They seem to be enjoying all the rides. So that one. All employees at the park have already quit, but the I did it again. Got the roller coaster working and started taking turns. I probably shouldn't have clicked. We advise stay away. Oh my goodness. Park as the turtles seem very territorial. Get any more info on the situation? Oh, turn till it isn't shaking. Oh, okay.
This ISSTN, Titles from a nearby beach have been invading the local theme park. We don't know how the turtles are moving at such an alarming rate, but they seem to be enjoying all the rides. All employees at the park have already quit, but the Titles got THE roller coasts working and started taking turns. We advise so stay WAAY from the park as the turtles seem very territorial. We will update if we get any more info on the situation.
Okay. Really good effect. Once you said that I had to tune it until it wasn't wavy, and then the audio feed. Oh, hi, Ashy. This is if you guys didn't see one of my YouTube videos, this is one of my cats, Ash. But we're gonna hop down, dude. Thank you. Really good cat. Listens surprisingly well. But the audio feedback that you have on that is spot on. Like, once you told me that I had to stabilize it, and since I didn't do that, it started having all the static on there. Really good touch. Okay, click to prevent the power bar from running out. Close pop-up ads by clicking on them. Yeah, I actually have way more of those cat moments than you guys realize. Those are my code kitties. Whenever I'm not sure if you guys know, but I am a professional web dev, and sometimes whenever I work from home and I have to code and I have multiple screens open like I do now, he'll come and he'll try to sit right on my laptop, and that's like my indication to close it and move it to the side, and he'll sit on it to stay warm. So they're good cats though. All right, let's see what we got. Ha! I broke it. We can close it without actually starting the round. All right, let's do it. Okay. It's just in local kidnapper John Jimmy, notorious for his specialty in kids. Oh, I don't like this guy already. Has been fired from his job at the daycare. Well, I would hope so. Oh, hey, I clicked the right one. Yay. That guy's kind of shady. We'll go with him. Parents have been complaining about him as John manages to calm the kids down. Did I really just click the pills? Ah, I can't click it off. Soothe. I think I messed up. It's not actually typing anything. Yeah, I can't actually type anything anymore. We're just gonna click
this just in.
Go
Local
early.
Kidnapper, John Jimmy, notorious for his specialty in kids, has been fired from his job at the daycare. Parents have been complaining about him as John manages to calm the kids down.
I would pick all the pills. I'm just behind. It's off screen. Okay. I got way behind. Good luck, I guess. Well, I needed it. I didn't do so well in the last round. All right, let's get this stabilized. This just in. We have a story today about a woman who was going skydiving. Nope. Skydiving, but on her way down, farted. Doing this gained her the ability to double jump. I know that feeling a little bit too well. Oh, I
This
messed
just
up.
in. We have a story today about a woman who was going skydiving but on her way down, farted. Doing this gained her the ability to double jump.
Yeah, I messed that one up. I'm curious to see if you have like some sort of score system or there's a leaderboard. I didn't see like a main menu or anything. Thank you for playing, but I'm fired. Okay. Art style, really good. I feel like kind of the things we've talked about lately. You've got kind of a minimal color palette. I see the lavender, that dark purple, and the pink here, with of course the white. Excuse me, the white of the text. You really only have like two. It looks like you've got 3 different typefaces altogether, but they work really well. I think one of them is very similar to the others. Yeah, no score system. Yeah, you're good. The use of the AI, I think it's like a TTS talking system. Your use of the different things here, you are pushing the mechanics so much further than I've seen you do. I think these are the same images, so you're probably using static images for that, but so much of what you're doing here is impressive. The core loop is easy, but you can learn from it. Malek, really great job, dude. The art style works well. Polish is good. I didn't notice earlier if there was like any screen shake or anything, but you've got like the audio feedback whenever you don't do the balance right. You always impress me, dude. Great job. I'm gonna have to go back and play that just to make sure I don't get fired. 10:20. We got 6 left. I got to go a little bit quicker than I've been going. So, ProjectPaddy. I was over in your stream last night. Good to see you again. Okay, let's see. Oh, I didn't check what modifier you had. I have a folder filled with really weird stock images because of this game. I don't doubt that. I really don't. I have done some weird things for games and then gone back later and been like, what was I thinking? And then I had to play through the game. Oh, yeah. Another fusion. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Thank you for making. That was a really good entry. Defend planet Earth from invading UFOs using the Planetary Firework Defense. Click and drag fireworks from the top into the cannon. Click the arrow in the top right corner to switch screens and control the cannon. Line up. Using the color of firework you would like to use the red button. Click anywhere on the screen to shoot. Sounds good. Let's do it. This game was a little different and outside of the box. Oh, okay. I thought you were making this one that you made. Slowly rotate the cannon using the big red button. Oh, I missed it. I'm going to reset it real quick. So I keep feeling like that's a little tutorial, and I need to do what it says. Like it says, slowly rotate the cannons using the big red buttons. But if I click, it goes forward. You might give the person a little time to do that. Firework will fall out of the cannon if you rotate too quickly. Okay. Okay, I see. So I can match the firework color to the enemy color. Click on the red cannon to shoot the firework. Okay. So can I like... Okay. Okay, so you have to click it to rotate. Okay, I sort of see. I see. You've got to make sure you've got all of them. Okay, I had mobile controls in mind when I started the game and never changed it, so the player control is not good. Can you put more than one in the same? No, you can't. Or did it? Did it combine? No, it doesn't. Okay. So I need to make sure I get one of each kind. Okay, don't go over the... Okay, so if I push the button, it'll... Okay, I got it, I got it. Hey, sounds good, Keltfire. I appreciate you stopping by, bud. I really do. Wanted the tutorials to be interactive. Yeah, that makes sense. Because it kind of looks like it does. Pick one of the 4 fireworks and drag in place in the cannon. Slowly turn it with the big red buttons. Fireworks will fall out if you rotate too quick. Okay, that makes more sense now. Okay, I wasn't clicking the cannon. I was just hitting the buttons, and it was sort of doing it on its own. Okay, so I want to drag one here, 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 and here. I'm not sure what color that one is. Oh, I did it too fast. Okay, he is purple. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely see how you had the mobile controls in mind. I would be really curious to see this played on mobile. Blue. Ow. You can click anywhere. Oh, okay. I love like the casino sound. That's I wasn't expecting that one. They're getting too close. Blue. I gotta be careful, I'm trying to turn it too fast. Did I lose? I think I lost. Shoot like crazy and get the jackpot sound. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, really simple core gameplay. I love the arcade feel, and I could see that being perfect on a mobile thing. It took me a little bit to get the mechanics down, but once I did, like it feels good. The one part of the mechanics that I didn't quite get was the rotation. It took me a few minutes, and when I did, I'm not sure if you noticed, but it felt like they would go behind the earth every now and then. Oh, I didn't actually put anything there. And I didn't quite figure out what this bar at the very top was. I'm assuming it's some sort of ammo-based system, but I couldn't quite get that figured out. This one's pretty difficult at first, but it's really fun once you get the hang of it. Yeah, I'm going to have to come back and play this whenever I'm not on stream and I can devote more time to it. Yeah, see, it keeps doing this thing where like they don't get placed where I intend to place them. And I think having that the actual touch screen really would make a difference on that. But yeah, once you told me that the click would actually shoot, and especially now that I see that there is like an auto fire sort of thing, yeah, it feels really nice. I do like this typeface. I'd like to see a little bit more contrast on it. Same here. A little bit more contrast on the typefaces, but the typefaces themselves work really well. Yeah, see here you've got that white against lives bar. That makes sense. I should have known that. I don't know why I didn't even assume that. So yeah, your typography here, everything, all the typography works. Contrast is good here. I'd like to see those others bump up the contrast just a little bit so you can notice them a little bit more. Yeah, overall, really good. The fireworks are a nice touch. I'd like a little bit more response on the enemy death, just so I know that they are destroyed. It looks like, I don't know if I just missed it, but it looked like they kind of dissolved rather than just being exploded. Let me see on that. Okay, we've got red, or I'm sorry, we've got green and blue. Okay, yeah, so right there, when I destroy this green one, see, it hits, and then it dissolves. I think I'd like to see it maybe be a little bit more static, just immediately destroy the game object, and then have particle effects or something, rather than it just slowly dissolving over time. Earth blips red when you get hit, yeah. Now that's a good touch, is having it go, and I see that the bar is going down now that one hits 3, 2 there, yeah. But, and you can see it here as well. When this one hits, it slowly dissolves. I didn't see it. But I'm spending a little bit too much time on each of them, so I'll go ahead and back out of this. Yeah, great work, Patty. Even compared to what you had made last year, yeah, you're also one of the ones that has made a lot of improvement over last year too. The supermarket one last year, there were so many like small funny things that you had put in that. I really enjoyed that one also. Great submission. Okay, and magical. Bam. Gotcha added. Okay, let's do this. Bundles, you're up with Pupils. Simon CB and more. Oh, already I love the color palette you've got going on. I used to work in print, so anything CMYK immediately grabs my attention. So I'm looking forward to this one already. Okay. WASD. Use the mouse to select spectacles from the bottom corner, which may be used to view other dimensions. There we go. Okay, so it looks like we've got a jump. Okay, I'm going to turn the volume up on this. It looks like it might be a little bit low for you guys. Okay, cool. Color palette using coolers.com. All visuals are vector graphics and Inkscape. Dude, this is so cool. You've got the repo available. I really appreciate that. That is something I always do as well. I keep all my, specifically my game dev stuff. I don't keep my work repos available. Obvious reasons. But I always love making my repos available. I don't think anybody ever goes to them, but I really appreciate this. I'm going to be bringing this up and going through it because I've been learning Godot for about 20 minutes each day. So, there it is. If you guys have played, there's a game called Hue, where you kind of have to do this. I see the gap, but I'm not. Oh, you actually have to adjust the color. Okay, that's cool. Set an example worth following, so I gotta get all. This is pretty similar to what I wanted to do with my game. Of course, I was overly ambitious for 2 weeks. Yeah, hey, I understand. I've seen several people who did like kind of top-down Space Invader, Galaga style shooters, and that's of course what I did. So I'm doing the same thing. I always compare myself to others. You know, I get it. I do. So I probably need to gather all these up before going in the portal, would be my guess. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's a cool touch. Yeah, this is so clean. I love everything that you've done about this. The music feels spot on. The vector, like I said, I've got experience in a print background. The vector work feels really good. The aesthetic is good. More of a tech demo, spent time adding features than designing levels. And you nailed it. Like, I don't think you need the levels, since this is just a game, 2-week game jam. What you have is so damn clean. And I'm really impressed on this. Okay, cool. I can't get up there. Okay, there's more up there. And I will need to get down here in order to, okay. Bear with me, my face is right over the corner down there, and I can't quite figure out where my actual platform to jump is. So there's nothing wrong with the thing there, it's just because of how I'm streaming. Okay, got them. Let's see what we've got with blue ones. What was your modifier? I think it was fusion on this one. More more is more is the modifier on this one. Lost track of what I was doing. Okay, so they follow the exact path that you do. Okay, that makes sense. Whoops, I broke it. Okay, so I want to go here. This really is, it's so clean. I would love to see you keep going with this and make an entire game. I'm curious, do you have any kind of controller support on it? Okay, so no controller support. Honestly, I don't think it makes a difference. This is fantastic. I think I've already covered everything. The color palette feels well. That feels good. Your polish elements are spot on. The audio's great. The everything. This is one of my favorite ones of the game so far. Very well done. Very well done. I am gonna go ahead and move on. We are running low on time. Phasmoscope. Like I said, I'm a little nervous on this one. I don't do jump scares all that well. More is more. A homebrew WebGL? I'm not familiar with that, or if it's one that you did yourself. Either way, I'm going to be looking into that. Either that or hop in Discord and let us know what you meant. No controller support. Was lucky to get something submitted. Yeah, absolutely. Man, that one was fun. I'm going to have to keep going on that one. This is one of my favorite designs for a Game Jam page that I think I've ever seen. I'm gonna have to study this just to see how you did it. I think that's really underdone. Give me just a minute, guys. I will be right back. I apologize for that. Never mind. The lady I live with, everyone. It's my wife. Okay, we are running low on time, so I'm not going to read this on stream. I'm just going to focus more on the game itself. Click to begin in first person, escape to get the cursor, WASD to walk, mouse to look, to find the toy, shift. Okay, click to interact. Okay, let's do it. Appears to be lagging just a little bit for me. I'm not sure if it's doing that on the screen. No, I see something now. Oh, now I can look around. Okay, cool. Okay. And I remember there being other things I could do, but I've already forgotten what they are. Lost my cursor. Where's my cursor? Click to interact. Okay, click start, escape to get your cursor back. Okay.
Miss Hannah, I take it you've arrived at the farmhouse. Ready for your first assignment as a ghost butler?
Yes, Mum. These fine spectacles of yours certainly make it easier to see in the dark. It's brilliant fun, honestly.
The Phasmoscope is not a toy, dear. In addition to night vision, the device will allow you to see spirits. What's more, tapping your finger upon the scope will eject a magnetic ball of ectoplasm. Please try that now.
Goodness, will that protect me then?
Really creepy and cool at
Do
the
not
same
let the
time.
ghost touch you. She's a powerful poltergeist, and there's no telling what she'll do. Now
I
enter
don't
the
think
home,
I've
and I will
ever
explain the first step in
experienced
removing this haunting.
Really, really cool design.
I am inside. So far, no spooks.
Good. Now to banish the spirit, you must scribe a
I
summoning
will say,
circle.
the
Summoning
mouse,
circle. Wouldn't we rather a banishing circle?
No. When it comes to removing ghosts, more is
Sorry,
more.
I have trouble
We
hearing,
must invite a cadre of benevolent
typing,
spirits.
or talking multiple senses at the same
They
time.
will be
I
the
don't
ones
do
to
well.
cleanse the home. Their
and
goodwill
I
will
don't see a way
overpower the
to
evil presence.
actually stop it. One thing that I think I would like to see is get your mouse movement just a little bit tighter. I feel like looking around is just a touch slow. It's just my opinion. You know, ultimately, I would get the feedback of your intended audience, but that's just my initial thought on it. Okay, getting that back on. Find some salt in the kitchen. Dude, I swear if you jump scare me this late in the evening. Did I get it?
I found some salt. What now?
The best circles are drawn upon Mother Earth. See if you can get into the basement.
I think that's outside, isn't it? Where can I find the basement? Basements don't typically go up.
I'm in the basement, Lady Althorn.
Walk to the middle and draw a circle with the salt. Within its center, scry your mark.
Done. I see it glowing.
Now we must invite 5 peaceful ghosts formerly attached to this house. Our research has identified them.
This is so
First, the
damn
great-grandfather.
impressive. I
There
have
should be a
never
painting of him
experienced a
above the
game like
fireplace.
this. Painting from above the fireplace. I do feel like there's going to be a jump scare for something like this, which I don't handle well. It's making me really nervous. Yeah, the sound is so good. Like you've got that like a high pass filter on I missed her name, Lady Arabeth, I think it was. That is not it. But you have the walkie-talkie feel so well. You hear the kid's voice coming through loud and clear, like you're actually experiencing it. There are so many pieces of this that I just want to know how you did. Especially in the time frame that we had. So good. I already forgot what I'm doing. Get a painting from above the fireplace. I missed the fireplace. Where's the fireplace? Trying to think of something to say about this one, but I just don't think I can put into words how much I enjoy this. Yeah, this is another one of those ones that I think is really just top notch. Everything works so well. I know, I'm not a streamer in the sense of playing games. I could totally see streamers whose focus is playing games being very, very on point for this. In the interest of time, I am going to go ahead and stop it here. I don't have a bad thing to say on this one. Your type works so well. The design of everything, even like how you did the page. Everything about this feels crafted. This could easily be a full game, and I would absolutely play it if you keep going with this and turn it into one. please, please keep going with this. And I say that as somebody who does not do spook, any kind of horror-related stuff. I really want to see you keep going with this. A homebrew web healing. Yeah, I've got to ask you about this at some point, because that is so cool. Never seen somebody do something like this. Very nice. Yeah, HazMatt saying this feels at least top 10. I'm absolutely right there with you. If you don't make top 10, I would be really surprised. I would dare say you could potentially win this one. All right. Never know. I saw this one. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen again. You have network. Yeah, even just looking at it, it already feels like it has network feels. Glow effect does not work in the browser. Please download for better experience. I'm not going to do that on stream. I've already had an experience where one of the downloads doesn't do real well on stream. So I'm going to do it in browser for now, but I do want to go back and see the difference that it makes. Controller and keyboard support. I appreciate that. I like to play on keyboard. Or on the other one. It's all JavaScript. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. I think if there's a GitHub repo for it, I'm definitely going to. All right, let's get going on this one. Get I said keyboard again. It's my controller. Now I'm out of water.
Smell this bread.
Okay, there's my...
Go!
Hold A to high jump. Okay, yeah, so you got your variable height jumps. Air jump to... Okay, so I can double jump. Cool. Hold RB on the wall. I missed what that was. Wall slide. Hold RB being right button. I do feel like I'm falling a little slower there. Okay, you automatically jump side to side. Jump as you leave to gain speed. Okay. Cool. LB while moving. Jump while dashing to maintain speed. Yeah, your LB and RB, I'm curious what you've got for that. Because my initial thought is like left button and right button. There it is. Yeah, I don't feel like there's another button. What does it mean by LB? Press LB while moving. You need to press LB. RB, oh, bumper. Okay, left bumper while moving. There we go. That's what I was missing. Appreciate it. Got it. As soon as you mentioned it, made sense. Try to combine a dash and a leg jump for a higher speed boost and avoid the lasers. Oop, almost missed that one. Cool. Okay, and then think it said something earlier about being able to like wall slide with, I think, RB, and I missed that at the time. Probably not that important until later. RB while moving will slide. Okay. Okay, so I need to dash, slide, and jump. Oh, so I'm wondering if maybe this is like a wave dash mechanic. Well, I probably should have gone down. I'll play without for now.
Go.
So I love it. It's just pure speedrun mayhem. Okay, and I figured out what I was missing with like the super dash jump. That made a lot more sense once I got into the level. Oh, I'm on the wrong menu again. So is it just the one level? I think this one started out with the open space, and then yeah. So it looks like it's the same level. Oh, that's a really cool addition. Having you being able to be able to play against yourself. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, substantially better that time. Very nice. Yeah, one main level with some secrets. This feels really good. I would love to see a full game of this one as well. I'm not a huge speedrunner, but I already could feel a lot of those mechanics that I've seen. Like I used to be a big Smash player, and of course Fox has his wave dash. I felt that the start of that mechanic there. I know there were some like timing elements from Celeste and their movement. This movement feels so good. The core loop is definitely there. The aesthetic, it feels networky. Your typography choices are really good. You've got all these polish elements like this. There are more levels if you can find the secrets. Good to know. I am definitely going to be playing this one on my own to try to find some more. So the one small piece that I have is, and even that is very subtle. I was going to say the art on some of the blocks feel more vector, but this feels more like raster or pixel based. But even that is not correct. Everything looks rastered now that I'm looking at it. In the moment, I didn't catch it. So I actually take that back. I don't really have any complaints about the whole thing. No, everything works really, really well. I like it. Good entry. I think you're another contender for one of the top marks so far. I like that you put the instead of doing network as like a. Sorry, my phone's going off. I couldn't hear it with the headphones. Rather than doing network as like a story element, you did it more visually, and I think that's really, really unique. I don't think a lot of people have done it in that way. Really nicely done. I'm gonna have fun playing with that one. And if anybody is having your game play tonight, this should be available that you can watch, and I will be leaving you reviews on your page as well, so you can keep an eye out on that in the next couple days. So, Rico, let's get yours done. Oh, I keep hitting. We got a G develop on here. Excuse me. Another 1 minute of the spectacle of the scene with the bright, vibrant world of Sakura Springs covers the spectacle part. I have always loved blossom and especially cherry trees, and this game is my celebration of its beauty. The 1 minute aspect is the timing of phases. I have plenty of plans for more phases and plan for each to have a new variant in the overall palette of the game as the sun moves through the sky. Ooh, that's a good touch. Okay. Okay, no controller support. Controls. Left and right. Defend by raising your parasol with W or up. Lower to collect luck tokens. S or down. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Leaderboard functionality. Okay, so down is how you pick those up. Oh, you have to lower. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming those hurt. Okay. I see. All right, we're going to try it again now that I've kind of got the controls down. Lost my cursor. I don't see either on my screen or on the window. I don't really see the mouse. See, and now I've also lost the full screen. That may be an itch thing. Yeah, see, now I'm seeing it just fine. Okay. The Sakura blossoms that are falling are a really nice, subtle... Okay, so I don't think I can go any further. Nope, I'm on the wrong screen again. All right, let's see how I did compared to others. Yeah, see, it happened again. It seems like once it goes into the gameplay screen, it gets rid of your cursor. It's a very subtle thing, but I would like to have that back. So how did I do? Hey, 11th. I'll take it. Not bad for a first attempt. I'm gonna have to come back to that and see if I can best my top score. What were some of the scores? I didn't even look at them, to be honest. Okay, there we go. On the wrong screen again. Why is it not letting me do? There we go. Yeah, the not having the cursor kind of throws me out. There, I've got it again. Okay. So, Yeah, I really wasn't too far off from some of the other players. Okay, and now I just want to go through and take a look at it now that I've got a little bit more experience with it. So there's so many subtle things going on here. I love the particles. One of them, the soccer is falling themselves. And you have things like the smoke from the dragon. There's water particles every time something... it looks like it's just the coins. Yes, it's just the coins. So when the coins hit, there's these little water particles in the background. Looks like you've got... I know I missed that from before. I don't know what that was. So I'll have to read the instructions on that. There's multiple levels of parallax going on in the background. You've got the atmospheric perspective of the back trees being lighter, the front trees being more saturated, and they move at different rates. There are so many good polish elements in this. I think you nailed the brief exactly on what you did. Your focus was on that visual aesthetic. But everything works very well. The audio works well. The gameplay is there. You've got that core loop in the leaderboard. Very, very nice entry. Very well done. All right, let's move on for now. I am past my bedtime. I feel old just saying that. Hey, I can say that I feel old. It's my birthday. Don't mess with me. Okay. Wolf, I think you have been in here and you've been super patient. I appreciate it. I think I should have had yours up on here earlier, so I apologize. Spectacle and Fusion. Test Septic. Oh, dude. I've been looking forward to this one. I keep forgetting whose is whose. But yeah, watching ProjectPaddy play this one last night, I've been looking forward to this. Some important effects don't work in the web build. If you want to have the intended experience, use the download. I will be doing so. After watching it last night, I definitely will. I saw it last night, and we are low on time. Okay, any kind of controller support doesn't look like it in this case. Right mouse button is telekinesis. Oh, yeah, I remember. Left mouse button when using telekinesis to crush. God, the visuals on this are so cool. And yeah, I think you said the hair effect is like procedurally generated. Left mouse while using to crush. Scroll mouse wheel to select weapon. Yeah, it's starting to lag a little bit. I'm not sure if that's just my computer or the game. Dude, there's so many cool things you have going on. I love the bend effect that you have around everything. I would assume it would be some sort of mesh manipulation. That is so cool. And I haven't seen how to do that in Godot. I'm only learning Godot like 20 minutes a day since the whole Unity fiasco. So I'm really curious to see how it can be done on platforms too. I don't feel like I'm doing the telekinesis well. Oop, didn't mean to jump off. Okay. Oh, okay, see if I go off the platform. Oh, okay. It's one of those subtle things, but if you're clicking it, you can control which way it goes, but if you get off, it stops. It's very subtle, and actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it makes sense with what you're supposed to be doing. No, totally good. I disagree with myself. I shouldn't have said it. Now, I know there's supposed to be, like, weapons, and I didn't do the tutorial. So it says left mouse button while you... Oh, that's the crush that I was missing. Okay. Ooh, missed one. Yeah, I didn't see anything else up there that I needed to get. It looks like you got a little bit of coyote time on there as well. Like, the controls feel really good. The polish elements, like the glow on this little thing. Of course, the procedural hair. You've got all these little particles in the background. The glow effect down here. It all feels really nice. The platforms are all black. And I know you're supposed to be going in, like, this sort of, it may be like a science, you know, like a laboratory sort of feel. And in that regards, I don't know, I would like to see a little bit more of the polish like this, where, I don't know what those were, where you have, like, those little green, it almost feels a little bit more sci-fi having those. It feels good here, but then whenever I got to that upper spot, it felt like they were kind of missing, and it was just all dark. I'd also like to see just a touch more going on in the background. But those are the very few little pieces. You also have, like, the good over here. I'm not concerned with that, really. That's a minor thing. Everything feels really, really nice. I really like this. I want to see you keep going with this. Full platformer, Metroidvania, something like that in this style, I think would be fantastic. Especially, like, the hair, if you could incorporate the hair in it a little bit more. You have something special here. I had to do them black because I wanted to do environment manipulation at the same time. Totally makes sense. Yep. It works. It works really well. Very, very cool entry. I want to see you keep going with that, whether it's in round 2 or not. Like, it's really cool. All right. I think this may be our last one, aside from Potatuetata, who I said I would do, since that one is not WebGL. If there is anybody else that I've missed, you can drop a chat, and if there's not too many, I'll keep going. But this may be the last WebGL one for the night. So, Magical, appreciate you being around. Craft weapons with F. Ooh, I missed that. Probably would have helped if I read the descriptions. So I will most definitely be trying that. Okay, let's see what we got. It's a game made for GDKO. Play as Greg, a young cave explorer who finds an unexpected artifact one day. Travel through caves, jump great heights, and have fun. Okay. Hello. Good to have you here. Hope you slept well. Have not played yours, but I will be playing after this one since it is offline. I went ahead and did the WebGL ones first, but still on my list. Haven't forgot. I've already got it downloaded. Left mouse button to click, or to continue. Ooh, another leaderboard. Leaderboards are the big thing this year. Really appreciate you putting in all the assets that you use. Sometimes I see those left out. Code Mono. That sounds really familiar. I think I used Code Mono. I did. I ended up using the same composer. I don't think I used the same pack, but as soon as I saw that, I was like, hey, I recognize that one. So cool. I always love seeing people do that. I don't see a... Oh, there's back button down here behind my face. Cool. We got a leaderboard. Oh, you have multiple leaderboards. So do you have one for each level? That's cool. I haven't actually... yeah, Code Manu buddies. Love it. I haven't actually figured out how to do leaderboards for each individual level. So I may be picking your brain on that. I have an idea of how to do it. Of course, with what I'm using, I would have to create multiple leaderboards to do it. Cool. I'm going to turn that audio down just a little for the stream. I'm not going to do speedrun mode just yet. Might be just a little bit loud. Okay, shift sprint. I'm so glad they reopened that abandoned cave. I think ProjectPaddy was making comments on that last night. Who intentionally goes in an abandoned cave? I seem to always find myself be able to find my way around that one, even though it's pitch black. I love that you have the parallax, like not things moving, but you had the multiple depth there. The falling star went behind the mountain. Oh, E. The spectacles. I'm gonna take them. What's the worst that could happen? You know, the ironic part with that is there's a lake near our house that me and my kids go and we just walk around every now and then. There's a playground by it too. And the last time that I took our youngest, we ended up finding a pair of glasses while we were on the back side of the pond. So, weird story aside. I think I would like a little bit smoother camera movement on like the jump. It feels like it snaps and then snaps back rather than I don't remember what the proper term for it is, but where you've got like a box that you can freely move in and the camera itself doesn't move until you go outside that. Can't think of the terminology for it right now. There's some really good things on like Super Mario World where they implemented it and people show how to do it. So yeah, that feels really snappy. So I'd like to see it just a little smoother. Press W to jump higher. Couldn't fix the camera in time. Hey, I understand. You got the functionality, and that's more important. It's darker than it usually is. You know what? Let me try these spectacles. Press left mouse button to equip. Were those platforms always there? I should see what's at the top. Nope. Okay. Okay, cool. So is there a... Oh, I guess this bar is like a timer of how long you have on the spectacles? It is, okay. Okay, so you kind of have to speed run it a little bit. Yep, there it is. There's a usage bar at the top. It's a little subtle. Yeah, I'd like to see that a little bit more prominent or explained. I was able to figure it out, but it kind of took a minute. Okay, and that's probably a timer to extend the duration, would be my assumption. I'd also like to see, there's something called like Coyote, I think it's Coyote time, Coyote fall, I don't remember exactly what it is, where when you jump, there's a little bit of a delay on how long you can fall. Let's say, sorry, like your platform's here, and whenever you've moved to the edge and you go off, you would immediately start falling, but there's still a slight delay on where you can jump, so you could usually jump over only while you're touching the platform. It still allows you just a few frames afterwards. Right now it feels really pixel perfect and you can't really jump outside that frame. Yeah, see, I just kind of fell. I can still jump right here, but I can't really if I just immediately fall. Yep, totally get it. It's one of those really subtle things. But yeah, I've done it too. I think my last one last year didn't have it. I will say your movement controller feels a lot better than mine did. Couldn't nail in time, so I decided not to do it. Honestly, that's the best way to do it. If you run out of time, it's better to cut than it is to try to force something in and it just not be the level you want it at. Yeah, without it, it really is a challenging platformer. I'm going to come back and play this. We do have one more entry that we were trying to get to, and it is pushing 11:30. So, in the interest of time, I am going to move on. The art, like I said, all the elements that you have work together very nicely. I think just a little bit more time spent on the art. You've got the animations that are working real good. The player feedback is good. I love that you've got the actual spectacles when you transition. The effect into showing the platforms only when the spectacles are on. Everything works together really well. I think just a little bit more intentionality on each. Explain that the spectacle bar and have it a little bit more prominent. Past that, everything looks, feels good, works well together. I think it's a solid entry. Really nice job. And oh, I am sorry for the stark white, my goodness. Okay. And Potatuetata, your entry. Bear with me, I am trying to get it on screen. There we go. I did try, yeah, it looks like it is already. So I tried playing it earlier before the stream, and exactly what you're seeing now, since this is a EXE, it's gonna lag me a little bit. Hopefully you can get some good information from it. I didn't see a way to resize, so I apologize. This is about the best I can do at the moment. I can try to send you an offline video that's not in the stream and see if I can get the quality a little higher for you. So I'll see if I can do that. There we go. Okay. So press W to move forward, left and right. Oh, the controller feels really good. Like that turn is really tight. You've got like a little bit of a drift on it. Space to shoot and shift to move faster. I'll see what I can do. Okay. Here we go. Oh, the arrow is a nice touch. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm starting to lag now that I got the particle effects on there. See, I move perfectly okay without it, but the moment we get the particle effects on there, that's where it starts to get too much. Oh, I thought I missed it twice. Yeah, I think the arrows are a nice touch, because otherwise I think you would have to kind of memorize the direction you have to go each time. No, Potato, it's not you. Since it is an EXE game, it doesn't do real well. Here, I'm gonna disable this. Okay, so yeah, I saw chat going a little bit nuts here. I'm gonna put this on so you guys aren't staring at a stark white screen. Here we go. So yeah, that's something that I had mentioned earlier. I'm not sure if I mentioned it. Yeah, I would recommend an HTML export if you can, a WebGL. I think I saw that you were using GameMaker. Is that correct? Yes, GameMaker Studio. So in the bear with me, it's been a long time since I've done it. I think it's called the Target Manager. You can set the target platform as being HTML5. I highly recommend doing that. It compresses down a lot of the things such as like particle effects and lighting systems. You still have them, but it compresses them down to formats that are a lot easier on, because it's meant for browsers, so it's meant for speed. Highly recommend doing that for any kind of game jam in the future. Typically, you commented in Discord that not a lot of people had played your game yet. This is one of those instances. The Linux, Mac, and Windows builds just really don't get played a lot last year. Actually, one of my absolute favorite entries from GDKO last year, the round that was focused on graphics as well, and they got knocked out of it, and I was really surprised because I thought it was like a top tier entry. I thought it was like top 10 or 15, but they got knocked out. So, and not trying to discourage on that. I am going to be pushing for people to play this because from what I've seen of it, I feel like more people need to get their eyes on it. So I'm going to do what I can to get people playing your game in Discord. But that being said, I don't feel like stream may be working. Yes, go try out the game tomorrow. Highly recommend it. I'm not going to try to do this on stream, but I still want you to have that visual feedback. So I'm going to try to get a video separately from the stream that has just this game on it, hopefully at a much higher quality so you can see somebody actually playing it, giving feedback. But in the event that it doesn't work that way, I will let you know. I will still leave feedback on your Game Jam page. But the initial feedback, lighting looks good. The controls feel really good. When you turn, you've got a little drift on the shift. Really nice touch. Particle effects on the explosions is nice. I don't have it in front of me, so I didn't really get a chance to look at the typography and things like that. But that's kind of the initial feedback that I've got, and I will get a lot more detailed on that once I do the separate playthrough. that would be my big thing, would be the HTML build. Or other option would be, if you do continue to make platform builds, give the option to play them at different resolutions. That way, you know, if I could at least minimize it, hopefully it would run on stream that way. But past that, like, it looks really good. So, okay. I see you two are still here. Smooth camera, use lerp most of the time. Yeah, lerp is really good for camera movement. Coyote frames. Player looks kind of cute. Okay. Well, I think that is everything. If you guys are still around, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. This has been one of the most fun birthdays